What do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a comic book maker.
Comic book maker? Why does that interest you?
Because I like to make comics.
I like it. So, do you know who we're going to meet today?
No, who am I going to meet today?
So he is an animator, and animations are kind of like comic books, but they're video, right?
Cool!
Jacob, you nervous? Why?
I don't know.
Are you excited though? Go ahead.
It's showing this.
Yeah?
Can you come here?
Don't worry.
It's saying, don't do it.
It is.
Does that mean he's loving it?
Uh-huh, means it's calling him.
Hi!
Hi, how's it going?
Good!
Well,
Been drawing? You been drawing in class today?
you can say.
Yes.
I'm just here to have fun with you.
Hey, I draw every day. That's why we're talking.
Uh-huh.
Well, here, let me ask you a couple questions, right?
Okay.
What kind of art do you like? What do you like to draw?
Mostly stuff I like.
Yeah, what do you like?
Chibis.
Chibis?
Yes.
Nice. I started out drawing like chibi and like anime and stuff, totally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, oh man, I was a big Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon kid.
Ooh.
Pokemon was like my favorite show growing up.
That's nice.
Yeah, what's your favorite show? Do you have one?
Oh, yes. It's Amazing World of Gumball.
Oh, I love Amazing World of Gumball. Yeah, that's honestly, I think it's one of the funniest shows. Like, one of the funniest cartoons on TV right now.
Yes.
I love how all the different characters are, like, so, like, everything's a different shape and object and stuff. It's so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Do you draw any of the characters from that, or?
No.
No. So,
You know, draw chibi? Go ahead, Aiko.
Oh, sorry. Thank you so much for like joining us on Skype today.
Yeah, totally. No, it's my pleasure, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, I'm glad because I was hoping. So Jacob, I think I told you this, but Mr. Luke here, he started out practicing drawing a lot because he loved drawing like you.
Mm-hmm.
And then he kept practicing, and now he gets to do it all the time as a job, huh?
Oh,
I
that's
work as
cool.
an animator. So my job is basically I get to make cartoons all day. And it's a ton of fun. I've gotten to work on stuff that's on like Netflix, it's on Amazon. It's like it's really fun when, you know, everybody else has like a serious, boring like job at like a bank or something, and I'm like, no, I get to go draw characters like dancing around and shaking their butt.
Is that silly?
Yeah.
Oh, yep, there he goes.
Yeah.
That's cool. So Jacob prepared a couple questions for you that he wanted to ask. Is that okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Do you remember your questions?
Can I have the paper that had them?
The paper that had them? No, but you know what? I remember them. Do you want me to whisper them to you and you can ask them?
Sure.
Okay. How do you draw your own characters?
How do you draw your very own characters?
Well, it took a lot of trial and error.
Okay.
You know, it took a lot of practicing.
Yes.
Yeah, I first started drawing in like 2nd grade.
Mm-hmm.
And, what grade are you in right now?
4th grade.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, I started drawing in about 2nd grade, but I got so frustrated when I felt like it wasn't good enough.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yes.
Do you ever feel like your drawings aren't as good as you want them to be?
Mm-hmm.
So I would feel like that so much that it made me so frustrated that I didn't even want to keep drawing for a long time. And so occasionally while I was like growing up, I would get frustrated because I just didn't feel good enough.
Mm-hmm.
But that's how everyone, especially artists, feel about their own work sometimes.
Okay.
Because you're growing, you know, you're building.
Yes.
Everyone was at that stage at some point where you feel like you can't draw your own things yet, and so you learn from other people. You know, like you learn by like drawing your favorites. You know, drawing your favorite cartoons, looking at them, seeing what you like about that. Right? You draw what you like.
Mhm.
And so figuring out what you like helps you figure out what to draw, and figuring out what you like the way it looks. Right?
Yes.
Helps you learn to draw better.
Mhm.
So when you see a drawing that you like aren't really satisfied with, you can start to recognize what you don't like about your own drawings, and instead of letting that frustrate you, you can use that as the fuel to get better.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So that's how I come up with my own characters. It's not easy. It's a lot of work, and it's a lot of sometimes feeling down on yourself. But once other people see it, and you know, once you see it yourself, if I look at a drawing that I made back when I was even just 3 years ago, if I look at a drawing that I made now, I can draw so much better, and it's that constant evolution. It's the growth over time.
Well, that's so important, because that means, Jacob, like when we get frustrated because things aren't going our way, what does that mean that we'll keep doing then? Keep practicing, right?
Yes.
That's what you gotta do. I didn't practice enough. And I even think, you know, if I kept on practicing during those hard times, even when I was a kid like that, like you, I would be even farther than I am right now.
Oh.
Yeah. Does that get you excited?
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
Yes.
That's good. That's good.
Uh-huh.
So, do you remember your other question?
What was it?
Okay.
How do you be a professional?
Being a professional is about being kind to everyone, right? It's about, you have to be not just a good artist, but a good person, right? So it's about when you make a promise to someone that you'll get something done on time, you get it done. It's when you show up to be at a place on a certain time, you show up at a certain time. Mm-hmm. It's letting people know that they can trust you. Because when people can trust you and you behave, you know, you can get, they let you do more of what you want because they believe that it will help everyone. Mm-hmm. You know? Yes. As long as you're looking out to do good for everyone, that's honestly the most professional part about anything. That and a positive attitude. You know, people in meetings and stuff, when you're getting notes, when you're getting feedback from like your bosses and stuff, it can be really easy to get defensive. You know, to be like, oh, I put it there for a reason. You know, like to feel like because they're critiquing your artwork, they're critiquing you. Mm-hmm. That's important. But there's a separation there, right? You are not just defined by the art that you make, you're also defined, like, as a professional, as the person that you are aside from your work.
Oh, wow, that's nice.
Yeah, and honestly, most of the work I've gotten has honestly been because I'm a friendly person to people, you know? There are plenty of people who are amazing, talented artists, way better drawers than I am. Mm-hmm. But if they have a negative attitude in the studio, they don't get asked back because nobody wants to be around that person all day.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's really great because we practice our friendship skills and teamwork skills at Champions too, huh? Mm-hmm. So do you kind of see why that's important for when you're in a...
It can be tough.
Yeah.
Yes.
It can be tough to get along with people, and I mean, like, you know, I worry a lot. You know, I was nervous about this call because I was like, oh, I want Jacob to like me.
That's exactly what you were saying, huh? Mm-hmm. But now how do you feel?
Happy?
Happy? It's no biggie when we do it, though, huh?
Uh-huh.
Can you believe he was nervous
so
too?
it's sometimes that nervousness, you can think of not wanting to do something, you can really hold you back, right? You get, it's called anxiety, you get anxious, For me, I always describe it as it feels like I have a bunch of bees, just all over me, and I don't like the feeling. And when you just get nervous, sometimes it's for no reason at all. Sometimes it's just the bees are there. And so it's about learning to recognize that and figuring out, don't let those feelings scare you, but also recognize, sometimes it's okay to take care of yourself and be good to yourself as well. You don't have to be social all the time. It just helps.
Mr. Luke, this is helping me too. I'm like, I have bees too.
It feels like bees. When you're nervous about something, it's awful, but it's a feeling I feel like we don't talk about enough. Of just this terrible kind of anxiousness about meeting people new. And it's always because, I think at least, because we all have the best intentions, right? And we don't want to accidentally let someone down.
It's true.
It's
really true.
But the best way to not let someone down is not let those feelings get in the way.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah?
There's some rioting going out in the hallways.
Oh, I know. We found a quiet space, but is it crazy bonkers out there, Jacob?
Yes.
Yeah, it is, huh?
What's going on today?
What's going on today? Why are they so crazy bonkers today?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Maybe they feel as excited as we do. Well, now that we're on the tail end of our call, maybe.
Yeah.
Jacob here is really. Another apple on the loose. Jacob is obviously gonna keep practicing, and maybe he'll end up doing this. Maybe he won't. Depends on what you want to do. But do you have any final words of advice for my friend here?
Yeah, I think my final bit of advice is keep drawing what you like.
Okay.
And don't let any frustration keep you down. It's all practice.
Okay.
Are you there? It was breaking up for a second.
Yes.
Oh, we're here.
But yeah, and honestly, that's the number one piece of advice I can give.
How do you feel about that?
Because I know it was my biggest roadblock.
Yeah.
And I would also say, actually, if you do keep drawing, you could show, what do they call you, Miss Aiko?
Yes.
Yes.
You could show Miss Aiko, and she could send them to me, and I could take a look if you ever want some feedback or somebody to take a look at your work.
That's so important, huh?
Yes.
Because then you know what? He can help you and be like, this is really great, or this is kind of what we do at our studio, Kind of like how we,
Honestly, making friends through art is one of the best parts of being an artist. Is you end up meeting so many talented, wonderful people, and sometimes it can get a little discouraging because you see somebody else's great work and you don't feel necessarily as good as they are.
Yes.
But there's plenty of time to always get better. It's not about where other people is at. It's what you can bring to your own work. It's about there's something special in each person. The way that they interact with the world is all slightly different, and all of those are important. And you can learn to make really, really great friends by sharing those things with each other through the art that you make.
Wow. That's nice.
Wow, indeed, huh? Yeah. Is there any last thing you want to say to Mr. Luke before we head out?
Okay. What kind of materials do you need to make a character, cartoon character?
Great question.
For materials, honestly, all you would really need is pencil and paper. Color is a big, important part of it. But eventually I started working mostly on the computer later. But when I was first practicing and stuff, my favorite thing to use is actually small, like ink pens, like really thin, like ink pens. And what I do is I would draw a rough sketch in pencil, and then I would trace over the lines that I wanted to keep in ink. You know, it lets you practice what you want to draw before you make the final, like, drawing of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, these are good though, huh? Do you feel like you are you glad you talked to him?
I'm glad I talked to you. Honestly, it's kids like who want to do this in the future that make me so excited about making my own stuff. You know, it's the people that I'm gonna reach. You know, people like you that I want my cartoons, or I want to love my cartoons the most.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense, huh? Yeah. All right. Well, I think it's time to wrap up. Is that okay with you?
Oh, okay.
I know, but I think it's.
We can talk sometime again in the future.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe we'll make some more artwork, and maybe we can show them and chat about it. What do you think?
Good.
Good.
Yes.
Okay. What do we say then?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wait. Thank you so much, Luke.
No problem, honestly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, no, this was fun. I had a great time.
Yeah, me too. Okay, should we wave? Say goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you, Luke.
No problem.
You're welcome.
How was that?
Good. Oh, it's still